Hi guys. It's time to translate. I do all zodiacs. I don't get stuck on one zodiac. Go with the overall energy. And I think I'm gonna start with the tarot because I need to do this translation today. Yesterday I had a very intriguing day, as people would say. I ran into a blind spot that actually is beneficial, honestly. I'm just intrigued by the idea that some people think people can play people for dummies. Like, that's just intriguing to me. But, yeah, some things are just unbreakable. And I'm one of those things. It's just. What I'm saying that, I mean my tattoo. My tattoo, I believe the person who did it knew that things weren't going the way that they thought it would, but they didn't say anything. They just kept proceeding. But it's just like I actually like it a lot. It's like part of my work. It comes backwards to other people, but I understand it. And it's just like, man, did you try to play me for a dummy? That's intriguing to me. But I actually really do like it. That's the intriguing part. That's why today I'm just like, oh, we not having no blind spots today. I need to know what this energy is because it honestly make me feel some type of way. But not in a bad way. It's just in a way where, wow, you really think I'm a dummy. That's intriguing. But I'm gonna wait for one more card to come out. It just seems the energy is right on point because the hangman already came out as into changing perspective. Which I have a very beautiful perspective on everything, honestly. It's my job too. Um, I just need a minute. Something's being offered to you, but you seem like you don't want it. But something's missing. And you have to change your perspective on it. The universe is offering you something and you seeming that you don't want it. Probably because you have, I want to say options, or you already stumbled across those things, so you unsure of it, but you seem like you don't want it. But you have a missing cup. Like you're seeking enters as you're missing something. But it seems like when you get in it, you don't want it. You have to change your perspective. To me, it reminds me of praying and waiting for results. But when you get the result, you just like, no. It's like one of those type of situations. But you have to change your perspective on it. This hangman card is really getting my attention because I have on yellow and it's upside down and the yellow area seems to be important. That might be the area you in where everything is just obvious to you, but you might need to flip it on the part where there's new growth at, if that makes sense. And we're going to move over to the bonus cards. Or maybe not. This is like the last translation, it seemed like, that I just recently did. When it comes to shadow work, that missing, whatever's being offered to you is, it's a reflection. You seeking answers, but when you get it, you're scared of it. It's yourself. You're scared of yourself, if that makes sense. But this is dealing with a spouse. And last translation is because you had options. And this seems like the same thing as into you dealing with other people. So when it's coming to you, just like, no, you feel those are better. But it's yourself. You are scared of yourself. That's intriguing. That's exactly what it is. I have to stop back and look at it like, what is that missing? You. We're scared of yourself. What's being offered is love. The love stone is right up under there. It's clear love. Who's seeking and praying? Who's scared of their reflection? Mr. Leaf, you are scared of your reflection. At a crossway. You at a crossway and you're seeking, but you're afraid of yourself. Gotta change your perspectives. Acorn. And it's cracked. This is the one that's cracked. A lot of healing work. Sometimes, let's say you're scared of yourself. You know that you do dirty, wrong stuff, so it's scared to open up to something that you're scared of getting your heart broken in the end because you know you don't do right things. 6 fell out, which is light and dark situations. As into what I just pretty much just said, as into you're scared of yourself. It's hard to commit to somebody when you know that you do other things wrong. It's like guys who don't mind messing with females who are already taken. It's just like, you never gonna be able to trust somebody if you get into a relationship because you know that you deal with that type of things already, where it's just like, oh, it don't matter if I'm with you, I can still, somebody can take you from me. One of those type of situations. And it seemed to be the same energy. It kind of reminds me too of a little bit when I hear guys say they change their perspective after they have a daughter, because they're like, oh, my daughter gonna run into somebody just like me, and I don't want, it's that same energy. As until you're scared to open up because you do dirty things. I need to confirm that. I need to confirm that. Stuck in a trio, a third party. I'm not sure if this is a third party or this is a coming together of two people dealing with the Holy Spirit, which is still a thrill, but I don't know if this is like a guy and two girls, or this is like, it don't really matter the gender, that's why I'm gonna confirm it, but this is definitely a thrill. For sure. Definitely, I'm gonna confirm that really quick with the tarot card. As until I was saying, I'm not sure if it is the traditional way of an understanding for me, as into two people coming together, becoming one, and Holy Spirit guides them, or is this just three people just deciding they just want to mingle? I'm not sure, but we gonna see the Fool. Oh, this is three people just wanting to mingle. This is definitely what this is. At a crossway. And as this was being offered, you seeming that you don't want that. The Queen of Wands. If you want it, you can manifest whatever you want. That's probably why you don't want it, because you already had that. It's like, want something new. That sounds like me. I have a natural energy where I naturally seem to draw in and attract guys that is already taken. It's like, it always happens. But it just be interesting that the situation can continue, as into it don't be a problem if they could just be honest right from the jump. They realize, I don't even care, honestly. Like, I can make that work. But now I'm to the point where it's just like, I need something genuine. When I say genuine, I mean to be honest right from the jump. Like, I learned that if you can't be honest from the jump, we're definitely wasting each other's time. One of them sayings when they say first impressions is something, you know, it lasts for a minute. That's one of them really true statements. This card came out too before. It's breadcrumbed. That's why. Don't want it. Intriguing. It's breadcrumbed. When I say that, it is not the whole loaf. It's not giving you fully what you need. Like, always going to still feel empty. It reminds me of how I've even been stumbling across it myself personally, as into people don't want to grow together. They just like, let me get situated first and then I'll get back to you. And it's just like, if we can't do it together, that's kind of weird. Like, it feels like I'm using you, or it's a useful of a situation. So I understand when some females, I really don't hear guys talk about it, but females who, once they do it themselves, they feel like they don't need a man. It's like, if we can't do it together, it's fooderies. And this is a breadcrumb situation, as into... Man, that's intriguing. I gotta get back to the bonus cards. These tarot cards got me. The Magician card flipped up. Can make it happen. That goes with the Wands. Change your perspective. The Magician. Queen of Wands. The Fool. Something is being offered. This is pretty much, you can manifest whatever you want. And something's being offered to you at the moment, which seems to be a third party situation. The Fool card came out, which it really sounds like a Fool situation. A lot of times when I pull out this card, I take it in the energy of, you may seem like the Fool, but this really is the Fool card. But it's going with the Hangman, as into changing perspective. And that's just that. So should you change your perspective and roll with it? Or should you change your perspective as into, do you know your self-worth? Like, are you a breadcrumber? Or are you a whole loaf? The 8, you are the whole loaf. That's above light and dark situations. And the obvious. And it came out with the 6 of symbols match. That's awesome. Oh, my cards. Jesus. 4. Hello, Crossway. Oh, the King. All these symbols match. That's perfectos. The Crossway. Where you at, as into, do you want this offering that's being offered to you in a light of a dark situation, but you can handle both because you're in the middle. So what do you think? Oh, you think you're above it. How intriguing. The King. You are the king because you can manifest whatever. Queen of Wands. So that's intriguing information. I tell you no lies. That's just like how I started off with attitude. You must really think I'm a dummy. That's intriguing to me. Just intriguing. As into, I know people make mistakes, but for me, I don't even look at it as a mistake. I think it's a lesson. That's why it says grace. But let's see what our extra fortune says. Smiley face. Oh, Jesus. I said, oh, Jesus. Accept the challenges so that you may feel the exhilaration of victory. Accept the challenges so that you may feel the exhilaration of victory. This seems like it's good with this translation very well. You may just need to accept this offering, or you just may need to turn from it to feel the exhilaration of victory. Only something that you will know. So remember, be kind, you are a reflection.